Old Town Discovery Solo 119, that's what's behind me. I tell you what, this kayak is sweet. I've owned like 9 kayaks in my day, and this is definitely like the most unique boat that I've ever owned. Essentially, it's just like a canoe kayak hybrid. It's meant for one person, obviously, hence the name Discovery Solo. And this thing is really just built for exploring, for adventures. Honestly, it's gonna be great for like basic minimalist style fishing trips, bringing limited gear, but it's also gonna be great for camping and river expeditions. It's really just like a do-it-all kayak. Throughout today's trip, I am going to obviously just do some exploring. I'm going to try to catch some fish, but I'm also going to talk about the features of this kayak right here, and that way at the end of the video, hopefully you know if it's the right kayak for you. This is definitely a unique kayak. I'm super excited to try it out. So enough rambling, let's get on the water and let's go paddle. Okay, we are launched and rocking and rolling. The first thing that I'm gonna say about this kayak is it's super light and it just paddles so easy. You know, you sit a little lower than you would in a canoe, so you really just wanna go ahead and use a normal kayak paddle. I think you technically could use a single canoe paddle, but I think you'll definitely be more comfortable with a kayak paddle. I decided to come to a river system because I thought it would be so much fun to explore kind of some backwater areas, you know, get in here in the slop and really showcase the fact that you can really put this kayak anywhere. So full disclosure, I did get this for free from Old Town, but I chose this kayak specifically because I thought it would be such a fun rig for certain applications. You know, and this is one of them, just kind of adventuring in rivers and just going where no one else can go. We're in like a whopping 4 inches of water on top of mud and grass, and I can just cut right through it because this thing's light and the keel on this is built like a canoe, so you can really go anywhere you want. I probably should have brought like a heavy frog rod, but instead I brought an ultralight. You guys know me. I'm gonna see if I can go find some panfish, maybe some small bass, but all in all, today's trip is mostly meant to just adventure. Okay, as far as some of the features go, I'm just gonna go ahead and bust out the little pamphlet that came with the kayak. That way I can read exactly what the specs are. Came with a little tackle box too. That's pretty cool. Specs, okay, length 11'9", hence the name 119. Width 32.5 inches wide. That's pretty wide actually. Assembled boat weight 56 pounds. Honestly, this thing feels even lighter than that. I'm actually kind of surprised that it says 56 pounds, to tell you the truth. Total weight capacity, this one's cool. 354 pounds. So if you want to bring yourself and maybe some camping gear, you should have no issues. 354 pounds is quite a lot for a kayak that is less than 60 pounds. And then usable weight capacity, 298 pounds. Honestly, I don't know the definition of total weight capacity and usable weight capacity, but there you go, now you know. Okay, so then there's key features here, and I'll overlay some footage. I'm not entirely sure what they mean by contoured seating, but it has a very simple seat. It's actually really comfortable. I've been out in it for a couple hours at a time, and I've had no issues with the comfort. Spacious hole, it actually shows a picture of a dog, so you can bring a dog with you, and you can clearly see there is a big spacious hole right here. In the back, it's the same exact thing. Like I said, it's very much like a canoe. Shotgun shell holder, keep your shotgun shells. Wait, what? There's a shotgun shell holder? Is that what this is? Huh. I didn't know there was a shotgun shell holder. That's news to me. That's kind of cool if you like hunting. Built for comfort, padded armrests with multi-purpose functionality. Actually, I do love these. This is just basically a piece of foam, but when you rest your elbow on it, it's extremely comfortable. It's such a small little feature, but clearly they thought that through. I like that. And then cup holder, and I have that currently in between my legs. I got my water. And you know, the cup holder being right in between your legs in a kayak build like this is actually super convenient. When you're out kind of doing some adventuring, you gotta stay hydrated. So whether you've got a cold beer or a Powerade or whatever that may be, having it accessible is clutch. All in all, this kayak is super simple, like I said. This kayak's awesome, huge fan. The other thing that I'll point out is there's these foot pedal deals right here. You can obviously adjust them. Now I am 6'6", so a lot of times I'll just stretch my legs clean out, and honestly, it's just as comfortable as using the pedals, but I still do use the pedals from time to time and just kind of bend my legs a little bit. That's totally fine. But if you're really tall, I don't think you need to fear this kayak because I'm super comfortable just riding like this. All right, I should try to go find a fish. I'm having fun talking about the kayak and doing some exploring, but the reality is I want to catch some fish today too. I'm gonna get up and look around. Okay, let's see. This is the test. I've never stood up in this kayak. This is gonna help make it even more stable, but I just wanna get a feel for what it feels like standing in it. You know, it's not so bad. I'm not gonna tell you that it's the most stable thing in the world, but I can stand. Now, again, these lily pads are definitely helping make it even more stable, but I do think that this kayak will be standable for people that have good stability. I was hoping I'd see some bluegill up here. Not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any fish. Like, I would think that there would just be small fish in the shallows, but I'm not spooking anything. It's full of grass, but yet, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be full of life. Who knows, maybe the further I go, as this river tightens up, maybe I'll find something. Oh, this is interesting. What's this? I should look at my maps, see where this leads. Oh, this is a bayou. I'm going in this bayou. I bet there's some fish back here. This is cool. What's that? There goes a little, okay, there's a bass fry. Good, 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 good. If there's baby bass back here, there's gotta be some bluegill and probably some larger bass. Oh snap, there's a deer up there. I thought I heard something. Hey deer. Dude, that's cool. Man, this grass looks so good. You would sure think there'd be something living back here. So I feel like the good news is, if I can stand up in it, probably anyone can stand up in it, because again, I'm tall and I don't have the most stability in the world. So if you just want to get up and stretch your legs real quick, or just kind of look for fish like I'm doing, you know, that's kind of nice that we at least have the ability to. You know what? Even though the fishing is straight dookie, this is sweet. I'm having fun doing some adventuring. You know, I'm checking out this bayou. I just saw my deer friend. I saw my duck friends. I'm hanging out in all this vegetation. I like this kayak. This kayak is gonna be sweet for lots of just adventures, and even if I don't catch a ton of fish in it, it's just gonna be fun for just exploring new areas. You know, some like trout floats, camping trips, that sort of thing. I feel like this kayak is just gonna be such a freaking hoot, man. It's gonna be such a hoot. I'm getting old. If I refer to a good time as a hoot, that's when you know that I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Anyways, I tell you what, the weather's actually really nice. It's not all that hot out here, which is great. It's making my life very enjoyable right now. Okay, I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm gonna catch a fish by the end of the day. I guarantee it. I'm gonna catch a fish by the end of the day. Even though it's not great fishing, I'm gonna make it happen, okay? Let's get back to it. Heck yes, I just saw my first sign of a sunfish. I spooked what definitely looked like a sunfish. It was really small. Oh, there went one. What was that? Okay, now I'm seeing bait fish. Good, good, good. There went one. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what about this spot is special, but I don't care. I just want to catch a fish, so that is a good sign. Well, let's see if we can use the double jig rig. If I have to take it off, I'll take it off. I'd prefer not to, but if the fish are in like 2 inches of water, it's just not going to work very well. There he is. Oh, shoot. He ate it right by the kayak. Dadgummit. Okay, maybe we can get away with this little double jig rig. There he is. Oh, wow. This isn't a small fish. What the heck? I didn't expect a big old pumpkin seed like that to be up in here. That's an absolutely gorgeous fish too. He's super fat. Awesome stuff, man. See ya, buddy. That's awesome, dude. Freaking awesome. Oh, there he is. Another one. Wait a second. It's a largemouth. Are you kidding me? Just a little dink up here in the shallows. All right. That's awesome. I didn't expect that either. Why this spot? I don't know, but I'll take it. Oh, I see a wake. Something was chasing. Oh, he hit it. Oh, missed it. They're chasing this thing. It's cool because it's such shallow water, I can literally see a wake before they eat it. There he is. Smaller fish, I think. Oh no, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Another pumpkin seed. Really nice colors on these fish, man. Really nice colors, and they're very, very fat. I can't get over how built they are. They've clearly got some food in here because they're very healthy. He attacked it. There he is. Got to give him a chance to eat it. Another pumpkin seed and another vibrant, vibrant colors. Ah! No, no, don't go under my seat. Please don't go under my seat. Please, that's going to be a royal pain in the butt. You beautiful, beautiful son of a gun. Okay, I think I kind of wore out my little honey hole. I don't really know what made this spot special, but hopefully there's more around here. It might drop off a little bit, but this area up here looks really good. Oh, there. What is this? Little tiny bass. I didn't even feel the bite. I just saw a flash down there, so I set the hook. And it's a little micro, but it's fish. I cannot believe all I caught was a dinky bass on this little drop off here. I told you that I was gonna catch a fish today, and guess what? I caught more than one. I caught numerous fish, so that's good. Hopefully I can find an area that replicates that pattern, but all in all, that was pretty cool. It was nice to catch some big pumpkin seed. Honestly, they were stacked up on like a mud flat that was anywhere from like 4 to 8 inches deep, and it was behind a bunch of grass to where it was kind of protected from the current. So if I can find more stuff like that, I'll probably find more pumpkin seed. There's gotta be some fish up by these trees. I'm gonna try on the back side of this tree. Maybe for some reason they only want to position on the opposite side of it. We gotta try right there. Out of all the spots, that might even be the juiciest. So if there's not a fish there, then I give up. There it is. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. What is this? What is this? Is that a big old perch? That's a nice perch. That's a juicy perch. Holy smokes. That's a beaut. This is not the easiest way to measure fish. It's like 10 and a half, 11 inches, dude. It's a freaking donkey is what that is. Beautiful fish, my gosh. I'm gonna do a slow-mo video release on my camera for Instagram. That's the first time I've ever caught a perch in a river, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Kansas boy. That's new to me. For some reason, there was only one fish right there. Huh, super weird, guys. Okay, I tell you what, I'm currently sitting in the middle of a swamp for whatever reason, I don't know. It's just because I've been exploring and I'm making my way back up to the car. I've got a long ways to go. But I tell you what, I am having so much fun out here. This kayak, it's just such a simplistic design, bringing just a little bit of fishing gear and focusing more on the adventure and more on the exploring. It has been just such a blast. I did not expect to have this much fun, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I am having as much fun in a kayak as I've ever had. This has been probably one of my favorite trips of the year. And I'm in such a simple rig and I'm really just not even catching that many fish. And I think that really speaks to the design of this kayak. It's really more about exploring and discovering than it is about just catching a bunch of fish. And man, this kayak's here to stay. I can't wait to get this thing out again. I didn't expect to have this much fun today, but I'm just straight up enjoying myself. I'm so relaxed. Anyways, I have a long paddle ahead of me, so I need to get back to it, and hopefully we'll catch some fish along the way. Let's get started. I'm sneaking back up to my Pumpkinseed spot. Oh, there he is. There we go. Yep, another pumpkin. That's what's up. That's a bluegill, actually. There, our first bluegill of the day. I don't know why it took me so long to find a bluegill, but evidently there's a few in here. Okay, come on, don't go under my seat. That is the one thing I will say, is if you get a fish under your seat in this kayak, it is a pain in the butt to get them back out. All right, see you, buddy. There's one. Oh my gosh, it's so small. What is this? Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Look at this. Holy smokes, this might actually be my actual record. Look at that. He's the length of my thumb. That's a largemouth bass. Okay, that's for sure my record. Look at him. That's the smallest one I've ever caught. 100%. That's the smallest bass I've ever caught. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. See you, buddy. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know how I hooked those fish. It was straight through his upper lip. Don't get it. There we go. What is this? What is this? Oh. Another little largemouth. A little bit of an upgrade though. A little bit of an upgrade. It's kind of sad. If you say this is an upgrade, obviously you don't catch big fish. All right, this spot's lost its juju. That was a long paddle. That took me a long time to get back up here, but I'm back. I did not realize how far down I had drifted, but it was a long dang ways. I will say this, my shoulders got a good exercise. But all in all, this kayak is so lightweight and it's got a nice hull design that it cuts through the water so quick. It wasn't too bad. There's a lot of kayaks that would have been a total pain in the butt in, but this one, solid. This thing's actually really fast, honestly. I'm gonna play around a little bit longer, but based on our experience so far, it seems like all the fish are down that away, so I don't really have high expectations for this area, but I'm gonna make a few more casts before we head in. All in all, man, today has been an absolute blast. Today has been a total success. I think one of my favorite things about this kayak is the ability to cut through super skinny water, but at the same time, if you're cutting through a bunch of grass, you've got these higher sides on your kayak to where you can cut through lily pads and stuff and it's not getting all over you. I think that's super nice. Okay, I tell you what, I spent more time on the water than I was planning on, so I really need to get going. I am hungry and I am filthy, so I want to take a shower and eat a delicious meal. That being said, this kayak right here, that's on top of my roof, this thing blew me away. I honestly did not expect to have that much fun on the water, but that was one of the most fun fishing trips of my entire year. Big shout out to this kayak right here. You can definitely expect me to fish in it more in the future because I just absolutely enjoyed it. So stay tuned for more videos out of that kayak. That being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I gotta get going. We'll catch you next time.